Hey everybody, we are in the book of Job again today, the shortest chapter, so that's something. We're in chapter 25, it's only a couple verses, so let's read it together. Then Bildad the Shuhite answered and said, Dominion and fear are with God. He makes peace in his high heaven. Is there any number to his armies? Upon whom does his light not arise? How then can man be made right before God? How can he who is born of woman be pure? Behold, even the moon is not bright, and the stars not pure in his eyes. How much less man who is a maggot, and the Son of Man who is a worm? Bildad's other responses may have been total crap, and Job had every right to call him out in the previous chapter, but this ain't wrong. I mean, ultimately, we are owed nothing from God. That we are given every good and perfect gift from above because of his great love and because of his mercy and grace, not because we've done anything to deserve it. It's so hard to break out of a transactional mindset in the 21st century church where we think that every good thing that we do or every discipline that we perform or everything that we do in the name of God is somehow building us treasures in heaven. And while that might be true, I think it makes us feel as though we're being paid for our work. That ultimately Christ isn't the ultimate prize, but that doing things for the sake of a better life or doing things for the sake of blessings or answered prayers is somehow our motivation for serving God. And that is a false love. That is a false commitment. That is a false servitude. That is putting God in the position of a vending machine, that the more good works and the more praise and the more evangelism, the more things we put in, the more sweet things we get out and the more blessings and the more perfect our life should be. And that is so incredibly untrue. This world is full of evil and darkness and pain, and Christ promised us that we would suffer with him in order to gain his inheritance in heaven. But none of that matters in the face of who Jesus is. His constant presence and his goodness and his love and his nearness to us, his faithfulness, his mercy and forgiveness. There's nothing that we do not gain by losing our lives, by losing everything that we've held on to instead of him, by lifting it all up to him and receiving every good and perfect thing from above. There's nothing better. There's nothing worth holding on to. And so I just pray that you would be able to lay down your idols and your reliances. You'd be able to lay down what you think you deserve and pick up the good things that God is giving you today and be deeply grateful. Go with God.